tarot reading for this time frame, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Taurus placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. So please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a one-on-one reading, you can do that through my email. But if you'd like to book a pre-recorded reading, you can do that through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started on your reading. So first of all, I do want to say thank you for your patience as I get these readings out. I am still juggling a 9-to-5 job and a social life and a YouTube channel and rest in between. So I'm trying to do it all. So I do appreciate the patience and understanding. Today, we're going to be doing a reading just about you, Taurus, what you need to know at this time in regards to your life. So we're going to start by pulling what's at your overall energy. So what's at your center, your challenges at this time, your overall hope at this time, your supporting energy, your recent past, and what you need to know. So your overall energy that you're getting off the start is the 5 of Swords. So that's Aquarius energy. Your challenge, the Hermit, okay, Virgo energy. Your overall hope is the Page of Cups. Your supporting energy is the Star, so more Aquarius energy. Your recent past, the Magician, so we got Mercury energy there, Gemini and Virgo. And lastly, what you need to know is the Chariot, awesome, so Cancer energy, and bottom of the deck, the 5 of Pentacles. And there was another sign that had this at the bottom of the deck too. I believe it was Aries. So if you feel drawn to the Aries reading at all, definitely check that out. But let's see what is coming forward for you at this time, Taurus. Okay, I feel, and this has been a theme in these readings, is that there is another party at play here. You do have 2 people in these cards. So I do feel like there is someone that you're dealing with at the moment where you could be not on the same page with this person and you're trying to be on the same page. Okay, so the theme that I've been getting with these readings is that it's about another person too. You know, obviously the intention was just you, but anything that's going to come forward in these readings, of course. So with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you're not really getting what you need and want at this time from this other individual, but this could also be you just on your own, okay? But I just feel like it's someone else affecting you strongly here. So you and this person could be going through maybe some financial troubles, and maybe you don't feel that they have your back when it comes to that, or you don't feel protected in the way that you would need. And stability is very important to a Taurus, any earth sign really. So for you to not feel stable, that's really getting to you. And that could be manifesting into arguments with this person because you have the 5 of Swords at your center right now. So I feel with this 5 of Swords that you and this person are arguing a lot. And maybe sometimes you're the one that feels guilty after these arguments because I feel like you're this person and then this would be the other people that you're dealing with over here. And the fact that it's at your center tells me that you could be sort of irritated with people and picking fights with people right now. And you're trying not to. I feel that you're trying to be patient and understanding, you know, and see this person from their side, you know, to put yourself in their shoes. I feel like you're trying to do that, but it is difficult, okay? Because your challenge is the Hermit. So I feel that this is you when you withdraw, you retreat from this situation because you want to get answers yourself. So this situation is causing you to go inward and seek answers within yourself or seek answers from wise people in your life as well. And the green cloak here is standing out to me very strongly. So green could be a significance for you. If you're a May Taurus, that is your birthstone emerald, and it does look like an emerald color. So that could be a message for you. But I'm also feeling heart chakra energy with this green cloak. So right now you could be withdrawn when it comes to your emotions because you don't really want to let anybody in right now, especially if when you do express yourself emotionally and this person isn't making you feel seen and heard, then you withdraw and you go back into your shell and you feel that you don't want to deal with this person anymore. And when I said go back into your shell, I thought of a crab, so Cancer, so you could have Cancer energy in your chart too. And then your overall hope is Page of Cups. So I feel with this, you're trying to reconcile with this person, whether this is you apologizing to them or receiving an apology from them. But I feel that this is the both of you sort of waving your white flags of surrender towards one another. I feel that you're also trying to be more loving towards this person, or just more loving in general, because you're used to being in the Five of Swords. I don't know if that's a defense mechanism for you. That's how you are out of survival mode, and that's completely understandable to always be on edge, you know, always kind of looking over your shoulder as this person is. I feel that it's really hard for you to trust people. So I don't know if you've been deceived by someone in particular or this person in particular, but it feels like you're always looking over your shoulder. You can't really trust people. And if you need a job to get done, you don't really trust anyone to get it done. You have to do it yourself. Or so that's how you think, right? I feel like you don't really give people a chance, because you not giving them a chance to help you also means that you don't give them a chance to disappoint you. So I do feel that you're operating in that way right now, where you feel like you can't trust anybody and you're always on edge. I just keep feeling that you're always on edge. You're always waiting for the shoe to drop. You're always waiting for someone to piss you off or disappoint you, just so you can tell yourself, there, they did it finally. Okay, so with the Page of Cups, I feel that this is you trying to get out of that mindset. You're trying to be more loving. You're trying to give people a chance. You know, you're trying to accept a small emotional offer when it's given to you, but also this is you extending an olive branch to others and not being so irritable of people. Okay, so your supporting energy is the Star. So I love this because I feel that you are healing this wound. You could have like an abandonment wound or a betrayal wound that is currently being worked on right now. I feel like you're healing this, you're working on it, you're pouring love onto yourself and onto others as well. So I do feel that you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel per se, because at first you weren't seeing anything at all. And I feel with the Star here, something is giving you hope, giving you a reason to live. I don't know if there's someone in your life that has an influence on you. It could be an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but I kind of feel for some of you that there is someone in your life that is giving you inspiration, giving you even words of wisdom. And I'm hearing that song, Let It Be, by the Beatles now. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So that song could have messages for you. And then the recent past is the Magician. So I'm going to pull this up closer so you can see this guy's face, but he looks determined. Okay, so I feel that recently something came into your life where you're determined to be successful and create whatever magic this is for you. I feel that you have a lot of goals and dreams and you're focused on that right now more than anything. You could have even manifested this person, if there is someone of significance in your life that is inspiring you to be a better version of yourself. I feel that you could have manifested them through your own desire of wanting to evolve and be better. Okay, we will get clarifiers for each card. I'm just going through each one first, but I definitely feel like I need to pull another one for the Magician. And then what you need to know is the Chariot. So I feel that good things are coming your way, especially better relationships, if that's what you've been manifesting, because I feel that you're tired of feeling like you can't trust people. I feel like you are frustrated with that feeling. You want to be able to drop your guard and trust others. So I feel like with the Chariot, this is you also putting your heart on the line and putting yourself out there more, not hiding yourself so much as you have been in Hermit. So yeah, I do feel that you've been in Hermit mode for quite some time, and with the Chariot, this is you blossoming, this is you coming out of that. And I don't know why I'm being drawn to the green sort of tapestry on the carriage here, as if it was made from the same cloth of this Hermit, but there's stars on it. So I feel that you've like reinvented yourself, you know, created a new version of yourself through this journey of healing these wounds and transmuting those wounds into wisdom, for example. Okay, and there is two sides to you also with the black and white here, the yin and yang. There's two sides to you, and I feel that you have to embrace both parts of you, because there is this part of you that has a short temper, is stubborn, and doesn't really like to deal with people. I feel like you don't really have a high tolerance when it comes to having patience with people, especially people that lack common sense, to put it nicely. So I feel that you may look at that as your dark side, and you could even judge yourself for having that aspect of yourself, but sometimes that's necessary, because that part of you is also the reason you're able to set boundaries. Okay, and then you have this other side of you that does want to be more loving and more kind and be there for others and show compassion and receive compassion. So you're both parts, and I feel that with the Chariot here, you're learning to balance the two, and that's what's coming for you if it hasn't already. Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper here. So the Five of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, and at the bottom deck we have the Nine of Swords. So you could be stressing out about the situation, especially if it involves another person, where you feel irritated, you feel irritable. With the Two of Wands, you have other options, other choices that you're looking outward for. But with the Nine of Swords here, you could maybe talk yourself out of it, or maybe feel some types of fears and doubts when it comes to making a decision about moving in a new direction. I feel that a lot of you are trying to put yourself first, and it may be coming off selfish to other people, but you know what's best for you. Okay, I'm being drawn to the globe here. So I feel that in order for you to make moves in your life, sometimes requires you to tell people the truth, even if it hurts. But then you feel bad about it with this Nine of Swords over here. Then you guilt trip yourself, maybe kind of scrutinizing every word that you said. But in the moment you say it because you feel it. So I feel that you should trust your gut more when you do have these conversations with people, and maybe they're getting their feelings hurt. I think it's new for you to express yourself in an authentic way without judging yourself. Because it seems that people around you can't handle the truth, and maybe you've been scrutinizing yourself for it, but in reality, the truth needs to be said. Maybe it just wasn't received in the ways that you would like, but that's what's changing here, especially with this Two of Wands. I don't know, I'm getting this energy of like the right people will stick around and understand when you're trying to express yourself, and the wrong people will get triggered by it. Okay, so the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the World at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you're trying to manifest a new beginning here. You're trying to do things differently too. You're trying to put yourself first more also. I also feel that you have a new goal in mind, like I was picking up with the Magician. So with the Ace of Pentacles, there is something you're trying to manifest here, but it's a little bit challenging. It requires you to be withdrawn, and that could be something you're struggling with, especially if you're in a relationship and maybe your partner isn't 100% supportive of you doing something on your own. Okay, because with the Hermit, that's like solitude. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel that there is an opportunity here available to you that requires you to do it alone, but maybe you don't want to leave your partner. That could be what's causing the arguments also. It's like you want to go, you feel pulled in a direction, but it causes arguments with your partner. the example that I can give is basically, let's say you get offered your dream job, but it requires you to move to a new location, and your partner's looking at you like, are you crazy? You're really gonna go that far and be without me? And for you, it's like an opportunity of a lifetime. So it's causing arguments because you want to take this opportunity, but your partner isn't 100% supportive of you, and you would like their support. Yeah, and as I say that, I look down and I remember the world is here. So for a lot of you, this is a lifetime opportunity. It does require travel of some kind abroad, wherever you are in the world, but it would be far. And I feel that if it's not so much travel, the goals you have in mind are very extraordinary, very worldly goals. You want to leave an impact in the world. And if it's not that big, definitely just an impact within your community. Okay, so let's see the Page of Cups. Judgment. I feel like you want people to... Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. With Judgment, I just get this energy. You just want people to get their shit together. Like, there's no other way to say it, but that's what I feel. Like, you're trying to be loving and understanding, but you also want people to get the picture when you describe what you're feeling or what you're wanting from them, when you're expressing yourself. You want truth to come out. You want other people. I think you're really hard on yourself with Judgment here. You're very hypercritical of yourself, and sometimes you wish other people were more hypercritical of themselves, because you have like low tolerance for people who aren't always trying to do better. So I also feel that in that same regard, you're trying not to be so judgmental of other people, and you're trying to be more loving, because you're understanding that just because you're a certain way doesn't mean other people have to be that way. Not everyone was dealt the same card, so we're not all going to be the same. So I do feel that there is something about Judgment here when it comes to you, the way you see other people, and you're trying to reframe that into a more loving perspective. Especially if there is arguments that you may question, like why you're always arguing with people or why drama follows you, for example. And it could be because there's something that is trying to be shown to you through these lessons of arguing with others or drama per se. But you're trying to reframe that and not be so judgmental and be more loving is what I'm getting. Okay, let's clarify this star. Okay, let's get Strength. And then the Knight of Swords for the Magician. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman still. Yeah, and like I was saying, reframing, I feel like this is you trying to look at people from a different perspective and not judge them at first glance. You could judge people by first impression, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think you've learned that not everyone is who they are initially either. People take a while to warm up. Okay, so with the star, we have Strength. And this was your supporting energy. So yeah, like I was saying with the star, I feel that you're healing and you're working through these wounds of abandonment and betrayal that keep you guarded from people. Especially with Strength, I do feel that you've been through a lot. It's required you to be very resilient also. So I feel like you're starting to be less hard on yourself and be more compassionate and understanding. Because the same way you've judged other people, like I was saying, you've judged yourself. You're so hypercritical of yourself that's how you are towards others too. And that's also how you feel people see you, because you feel that the world works the way your mind works, and that just isn't the case. Not everyone thinks the same way as we do, right? So with Strength here, I feel that you're a strong person. You've been through a lot. And this is also why you have such a short fuse with people, because you've been through the worst of the worst, and other people complain about minor inconveniences that to you it's like nothing. And that's why you're learning to not be so judgmental, because everybody's different. Just because you've been through harsh challenges and have survived them doesn't mean that other people have, and they also couldn't handle it. You're just a strong person. You're a strong soldier. But you're learning to be more compassionate and not be so stoic either. With the Strength card, I feel like you've had to hold back a lot of your feelings and emotions. And with the Star, I feel like you are healing, you are working on yourself. You could even have started going to therapy, for example, and you're starting to unpack some of those things that you've kept so hidden because you wanted to appear strong, but you're starting to understand that vulnerability is a strength also. And I feel that you've been unraveling it. The way she's pouring out the water here makes me feel that this is you unpacking your emotions that you've kept so guarded. Okay, so the recent past, the Magician clarified by the Knight of Swords. So notice how they both have their arms up like that. So there is a goal in mind that you're feeling very determined about, feeling very courageous about going for it. You're not second guessing it, you're just doing it. And this is just a confirmation, a reminder to do it, especially if you did get a lifetime opportunity, if you are starting a new chapter with new goals in mind, that's your confirmation to do it. If your partner wants to leave you because you want to go chase a dream, then maybe that partner wasn't for you, because the right people are going to support you and your dreams. So I feel that this is just confirmation to continue going for it and not thinking twice about it, because you manifested this. It's time to take action. And I feel that you've already taken action because this is your past energy. Okay, so what you need to know with the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's coming up again. If you and this person, and then you have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like this is you taking a leap of faith in a new direction, definitely. I feel with the Five of Pentacles, it's coming back again because I do feel that this is about another person. A romantic partner it could be, but take it as it resonates. It could be any relationship. But I feel that you have to leave people, places, and energies that make you feel the Five of Pentacles. If you're with someone who doesn't chase their dreams, doesn't want change, but you do, you shouldn't let people hold you back. You should be like a fool and take risks, leaps of faith into new directions that are going to bring you success and happiness and abundance. But you have to take yourself away from this small-minded energy. You deserve more. And don't feel guilty about it. And if every time you want to speak your truth and it causes an argument, again, that is a message that the right people will support you. They won't argue with you when it comes to you chasing your dreams. Okay, so let's get an Earth Alchemy Oracle. Amethyst and Passion Flower, Violet Flame, transmuting, breaking addictions, nervous system. Yeah, and I was saying transmuting. So I feel like you are changing everything about yourself right now in your life. With that Violet Flame, it's all about transmutation. So with breaking addictions, it could be that you were in a low vibration and surrounded by people who were in a low vibration. So you breaking free from that can bring its challenges, because those people are going to try to keep you there and you're trying to break free. And there's also something here about the nervous system, which brings me back to the Nine of Swords that we saw a little bit. So I do feel that this causes you to sort of just feel stuck and shut down when it comes to making decisions about your life or about what you want to do moving forward. And I feel that sometimes you keep to yourself because you don't want to argue with people. But I feel that that's just, again, a message that there's the reason for that pressure of arguing with people, so that you can see that they're not meant for you. So I feel that you're going to be breaking away from that and transmuting that, and also attracting a better soul tribe. Bottom of the deck is Candle Quartz and Bleeding Heart, Show Yourself. vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. Exactly. And that's what I was getting to, that you're learning to be more vulnerable, right? That water pouring makes me feel like that was you, like pouring out your emotions, pouring out your feelings to people who do want to hear you and do care about you, and showing yourself too, right? Because I do feel that with the hermit, you've been withdrawn, you've been in hermit mode, but you're starting to be more authentic and be more present too with this Chariot. I feel like this is you coming out of hiding and knowing your self-worth. And then feminine healing, so regardless of gender, that is what you could be healing here, especially with those abandonment wounds or betrayal wounds that you may have suffered. I do feel like that comes from the feminine healing within you that needs attention as well. And bleeding heart, I know it's a stone, but, or is it a flower? I'm not quite sure. Actually, let me look it up in the book really quickly. Okay, it says bleeding heart medicine is one of watery release, tenderness, and becoming. Pairing with candle quartz felt natural to her, as she too holds the white ray of purity, which encourages you to rise through your heart for higher heart healing. She grows on a stem in a family, passing on the message of working with your soul family for feminine heart healing. She nurtures all aspects from baby to adolescent to elder, with the specific wish to look after children and the hidden depths of your inner child, taking you back to that pure state of grace you were born into. So it is a plant. Beautiful. And I feel that watery release, tenderness, that's what you're going through here. I feel like you've been with that strength, holding back and trying to appear strong, but I feel that, you know, the floodgates are opening. You're having this emotional breakthrough, and it's beautiful. Okay, so let's finish off with a fortune reading card. Beware, be careful who you trust at this time. Yeah, there you go, Taurus. So this is just further confirmation that those people you keep arguing with, those people that you just feel are being petty and don't support you, they are the ones that you cannot trust. And I feel that you've been ignoring this for some time. Maybe you didn't want to face the truth about these people, but here's your confirmation. Bottom of the deck, celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Exactly. And that's what I was getting with that magician over there. It's like you are manifesting new things in your life because you want them and because you know you deserve them. All right, Taurus, so this is what I have for you during this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.